We're here at Matsuura's brand new Additive Manufacturing Centre, and we're going to give you a little teaser on their HP printers. Now, Peter, what have we got here?
Here we've now got the HP 5200 multi-jet fusion. This is now our very well established production leading economical printer in our range.
And what happens? Just give me a brief overview. Who's using this and what they're using it for?
There is literally no now one industry. I jokingly will say there isn't one now. From aerospace to automotive to food, manufacturing machinery, to
Anything.
Toys. We can't now. Every time I think I can nail this down into a market,
you can't.
Another one comes around and we'd make you blush, some of the things we print.
Really? Oh, goodness. All right. Okay, so let's move down to the next printer. What is the difference between the two of these then? Is it materials?
No, there are some slightly newer materials coming out of the 5200, but the 4200 is where HP started 4 years ago.
Yep.
So very much the same build volume, and realistically it's economy of scale. So here we've got a lower investment for a higher price part, whereas the 5200 has just learnt everything we have from this, still been very current, but obviously there we've just got a lot lower price point for the products.
Okay, and what is it that people are making in terms of materials? What I know we've covered markets, but what materials and products are people producing and printing?
Well, the key material here normally is PA12, polyamide 12. It's a gloriously flexible nylon that we're using from everything from housings to grippers. It's a very, very strong material, and I would say 80% of our customers are doing that. If they're not, they're probably using PA11, which is a really flexible material for things like orthotics.
Right.
Where they want really flexible materials.
Yes, and there's actually a lot of product examples here that you can see when you come and visit the centre. So I'm going to walk in here for the first time. I see these. Are we able to see them printing when we're here if a customer comes to visit?
Absolutely. The priority is always for customers who come here to almost be a part of the workflow.
Right.
We often invite customers who are not sure to come for a day, even 2 days.
Really?
Print their own parts, unpack their own parts. We've had directors here getting dirty, unpacking their own parts, because experiencing that workflow for yourself is the best sales tool we could do.
Perfect. Right, we're going to head over to the post-processing area as well. But before that, I just want to tell you, Matsuura have invested in your staff members, the facility, the whole infrastructure here from the ground up. So there's nothing regarding 3D printing that this company doesn't know.
Well, as you say, this is our post-processing area. The processing stations behind you, I think, is where HP have put the most thought into. They've took something that is considered a dirty process, and so we use this for mixing the powder, and we also use it for recovering the parts. Really clean, really safe, and it really surprises people.
I have personally seen this out in industry, and honestly there's some groundbreaking parts that could never have ever been made before that are getting made. There was one company and they went from concept to design in something like 7 to 10 days of a part that could never have been made before. So it's a really interesting industry. So have a look down here. What is it? Who are you talking to? Who are the customers that are walking through the front door?
Honestly, now the customers change. We've got literally one-man companies that literally their livelihood is running a printer. To the corporate companies that are running multiple printers, multi-billion pound companies that are doing these. So honestly, anybody who comes through the door, it's every walk of life.
What have you got here? Because this is a different type of machine as well.
It is. Here with Dimension, what we've got is a workflow that takes those components from the HP and turns them into high-value final products. So we've got the PowerShot C for automatic cleaning, which for some people think is labour-intensive. Really quick, really easy. We've got the PowerShot for polishing the parts, which normally we do after dyeing. And then quite new, we've got the PowerFuse, so we're doing chemical smoothing, taking those parts to probably near mould finish now. And then obviously we have the DM60, which is the dye. So we're now dyeing even multiple colours now for the HP parts. So Here, basically, we've got the entirety of printing components to final value end-use products, and you can experience all in one visit.